I want to start by asking, what was your overall experience with these objects? Because you deployed both of them.
It was really interesting. I think it made me notice the wind a lot. So I was watching, it was also in front of my window. So when I was listening to it, I was checking the trees outside to see if it's like windy or not. So this was really nice. And it created like a white noise over everything. So it was it was really nice. I felt a little bit like a guinea pig, but it was a really interesting experience.
The goal of our project for this playground was finding a way to create a positive relationship with renewable energy. The perception of energy might be limited so far to numbers and graphs in solar panels for people who use solar panels. We wanted to change this perception into something creative, metaphoric. We felt most inspired by projects that creatively translated weather patterns into movement and visualization. The first idea came out of this beautiful reflection of sunlight in the river and the glitters made out of sunlight reflection on the surface of water.
Our whole approach came from a situated place, so we tried to notice the weather around us. Our focus was mostly on how sun energy and wind energy exists around us,
and then reproduce this type of pattern or behavior into a new experience.
Many visual elements translated in our minds in sound patterns. The first thing that we tried to work on is using some fabric ribbons that if the wind moved around, it would produce sound. So in a way, the wind was playing an instrument. Our goal was to try to recreate the weather event, the weather's presence in the house. We initially went for wind at that point because wind is something transparent, something intangible.
We didn't really want to use real life sensors in somebody's home. So also for accuracy, we thought that an API would serve as well.
Using live API data and making them into moving patterns. These moving lines would represent the wind's direction, the wind's strength, but that was too digital for us.
Yes, especially going back to the paradox of trying to represent nature through technology.
It's nice to be able to use this technology that usually disconnects you more to actually create a new connection and a better connection.
So that experiment started being more physical. And the way we went for that was nails. Controlling them by hand, by magnets at first.
Yes.
Very lo-fi. So we started wondering how to recreate a sound of a nail dropping or hitting something.
The stepper motor allowed us to have this circular movement. We have an architect, so we developed a platform that allowed the nail to go up and then drastically down.
Yes, so this little scary mechanical thing was the first thing that gave us this new perception of wind, which started to sound like rain, then a bit like typing. We started getting a lot of feedback on it. This visual character that was exposed technology reflected the fact that this is live data, this is working by the wind.
But at the same time, it was maybe a bit distracting from representing nature, which was our goal.
We started making a new model with new materials.
Which was wood.
Yes, it was very important for us to make this something that is ambient, something that is not
annoying.
What's the word? Invasive. Invasive to the home. Okay, I will repeat this. We're trying to make this more ambient, something that is not so invasive to someone's home and more approachable. Starting testing it, a lot of people were more tactile with it already. They started touching it, arranging the pins as well.
This new type of interactions was very insightful for us, especially in the context that we were thinking of deploying it as a design research object. So how does it interact with potential users, designers?
So it's sitting there, right? And I have a window to the street here, but actually it made me open my window more because I get to see the sky and the clouds. So there was something in it being here that wanted me to, in a way, also it's my curiosity because I know what it's doing. I wanted to kind of correlate and check how this relates to the weather out there.
Is it something that happened before? Did you have this habit to take off the curtain and look outside before you have this device?
No. Actually, no, because
And at the same time, deploying the first one.
The single most striking line for the interview I can remember.
I don't have to see an app to see the wind. I don't have to check outside to see the wind. I just have to just listen something on the back. So it's like you have an open window without having an open window.
First, it suggests the prototype's cognitive power lies in change and contrast more than in amplitude. She also explicitly read it together with the world outside her window.
I was definitely more aware. Like the difference was crazy. Like I would never watch outside. Maybe when I have to take the dogs out to check if it's windy or not. But besides that, but now I was working and I was checking outside all the time. So it was really nice. But also the white noise sometimes is like a bit of like you meditate a little bit, you know.
There are two prototypes that Maria kept in her home. She liked both, but reporter has stronger connection to the first, partly attributing this to the first encounter bias. A user honestly said that when they feel mentally overwhelmed while working, they may release their frustration onto the device. This shows that living with continuous ambient sound can affect emotions. That choice changes how people emotionally connect with energy use.